What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back and checking out this channel. On today's video, we're going to be working on the fuel system side of this EG build. I had to wait for the motor. I started working on this fuel system, or the fuel setup, so what it is I'm going to be running between the fuel cell, the fuel pump, and fuel filter. But I had to put it on pause due to the fact that I am making the lines, custom lines, PTFE lines, so I had to wait for the motor to be in the car so I know the right length as to how long to cut the hoses. So I finally got the engine in the car. We're gonna be tackling that in this video and hopefully running the relay for the fuel pump also within this video. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get into this.
On that beat, going crazy.
Alright guys, so what I ended up doing, I ended up making this this plate here, right? I ended up grabbing a piece of cardboard and made a small template, right? So it would look like this to be able to fit in here. I did not want to cut any of the body of this chassis. That's the whole reason with this car. I want to keep it as OEM chassis as possible, non-cut whatsoever. But my plan was to run the fuel pump, inline fuel pump, going straight over into the fuel cell. So the line's coming out onto the fuel pump, from the fuel pump to the filter, and then into the engine. I ended up building these little L brackets, and these L brackets, I'm gonna put one right in the center here, rib nut it to hold it up, to give it that structure. And then I ended up making these two brackets here, which are gonna be holding the back. They're gonna latch onto the back like that, and I'm gonna rib nut it onto the chassis. All right guys, there you have it. I ended up making my marking. I got the L bracket. I taped it all up. I'm holding it. Oh damn, there you can see. Yeah, the L bracket is installed now. Nice and leveled. It'll give it right there. I don't know if you guys could see it, but platform is as level as I could get it. Yeah, so now all I gotta do, I ended up putting these clamps here just so the bracket doesn't move. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a hole on each end right here, then take it off to then drill from the top to be able to hold it in place on both sides. So I'm gonna drill 2 holes here to hold the L bracket onto the platform, and then the same thing, I'm gonna drill a hole up here on both ends. Oh damn, you can't see. On that bracket, and then you guys could see how I went about it. You know, I did an L bracket and it's pointing straight down, same as over there. Now I'm gonna put a little rib nut there, so that way I could completely remove this little platform if I ever wanted to. So yeah, it's coming out great. Now what I'm gonna do is like I said, drill the holes, and then I'll pick back up with you guys in a bit. Give me a second.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
rib nutting this little bracket. I bolted it down. It's nice and secure now. So what I'm gonna do now, I made my little L brackets and then I taped them here so I know where they're gonna be positioned back here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill, take this whole piece back out to be able to rib nut or to drill this piece on and then mount it back and then drill the back side over here. So once the back side is bolted on, this whole little platform or plate is gonna be fully secured. And then I'll probably just take it off and paint it, wrinkle black it or whatnot, just so it ain't, you know, sticking out like a sore thumb, you know, with that shiny aluminum or whatever. But yeah, give me a second, guys.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Just like that, guys. She's nice and firm on there. Now you're able to put the pump. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put the pump, figure out the location I'm gonna wanna screw it down to, and then unfortunately have to take it back out to make the hole for the pump. So stay tuned. Alright guys, now that I got the pump and the filter, that's how it would look. That's the little custom plate. These are the little L tabs or L brackets or whatever I ended up making for this plate to hold on both sides, the front and the rear. So yeah, this is how it would look once it's all done. Now I'm gonna set you guys over by the car and start mounting this pump on. Stay tuned. Alright guys, just like that, the pump and filter is mounted. So what I gotta do now, I still need to get some, you know, some more hardware. I ran out, but I ended up, you know, already putting the rib nut inserts in it. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start running the lines up onto the motor, and then from the motor back over onto the fuel cell. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, that's good. So right from here, I'm gonna end up doing a 90. Just like that, guys, and the 90 is gonna feed right into the pump here. I ended up doing one off camera. So the gist of this is gonna be, we're gonna screw this right in, and now we're gonna make the hose the length that we needed. So we're gonna run it just like that. So let me grab some tape quick, make my markings, and then cut this hose. All right, guys, so the way we're gonna do this, make sure your fitting is nice and tight as to where it is you're gonna have it positioned. Just it on this side. And then line your hose up and make your marking as to where, or put the tape as to where it is you're gonna have it cut.
It's not a game, it's a redskins.
Alright guys, so we finally got the hose cut to length. Now, this is a PTFE line. It's a bit different the way you insert these fittings compared to just regular nylon or steel braided hose. So this one is gonna come with a little washer, which you're gonna have to put in between here and then, so the way this would go, I'll take this tape off. All right, okay. So the way that this would go, you insert the one fitting in, then you're gonna separate the steel braided line from the plastic lining that's inside of it. So what I like to do, I just shove it in there like that, use a little flathead, and just spread it apart. Doesn't gotta be nothing crazy. It's just enough so when you insert this, it's inside of the steel braided line. And be careful, guys, that this will pinch you, man. And just make sure it bottoms out inside. The plastic lining is bottoming out. What a tongue twister. On the fitting. So what I like to do, I just like hitting it, flattening it down on my bench vise there. Make sure it's all bottomed out. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but just like that. Then you come, oof, caught me nice. Slide this up and then come, got the fitting clip. Then you raise this up and then you insert the fitting in and start tightening it down. Just like that, I got the first line done. I'm gonna start working on the filter side, running it up to the left side of the fuel rail there. Give me a second. All right, guys, so I finished with the feed line. It's looking real nice. And yeah, I ended up, I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't have a -8 ORB to -8 AN. So I just put this, I gotta change this fitting out because this is an AN on, you know, Union, I guess that's what they call it. But yo, just looking at it with the black with the blue, it looks that much better. I guess it looks so nice with the blue on the car. You know, comment down below, guys, let me know if you guys think I should change this out to the black, have it all blacked out, or have that little accent with black on blue fittings like that. I'm really digging that look. So yeah, let me know down at the comments. But yeah, I'm done with the feed line. Now I'm going to start on the return line and finish up these fuel lines for the return -6. Give me a sec, guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna make this hose long enough to wrap. You know, I don't want it just coming up this way and then it's gonna be in the way and not give me access if I ever want to run an intake that comes out the bumper, just because I'm not sure with the pipe coming out through the headlight because of the fuel cell. So I want to give myself two options just in case this doesn't work. I could resort to having the intake coming from the bumper and not have these lines all up in the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the hose long enough to come down and just give me this open area so I could have a velocity stack or a filter coming out right through the bottom here. So I think that's long enough right there. Alright guys, relay of choice, I ended up having this laying around. I ended up ordering this for my EK. It was a SPA for the SPA fan. It's a SPA relay, so all relays for the most part are the same. I ended up having some trouble because I wasn't sure how to run these wires properly, because on here it says yellow battery, normally red is positive to the battery. But I'm gonna run it the same how SPA wants me to run it, or how SPA has it on their diagram online. I'm gonna run the yellow one is gonna be straight to the battery. The red one is gonna go to the positive of the fuel pump on the red little tab. On the blue tab for the pump, you're just gonna either ground it straight to the chassis, or in my case, since the battery is close to the pump, I'm gonna run an external wire from the pump to the negative cable of the battery. And then these two you're gonna run inside of the car. One is gonna be, you're gonna run it, I'm gonna run it to the stock OEM location within the of the car itself. So I will be running these all the way to the back side of the car and just tapping into the plug that's in here for the fuel pump. So, all right guys, so this is how the relay is gonna be set in place. I ended up inserting a little rib nut in there to put a 10mm bolt to hold the relay in place, and then I ran the red wire to to the positive side of the pump, and then the yellow thick wire is running to the positive of the battery. Then this one here, which is the negative on the pump, I didn't have wire, so I just kept it with the same, red wire that I had, but this is ground. So this ground, you could just run it straight to the negative of your battery, or in my case, I'm gonna just ground it right there to that little 10mm hole that's on the actual frame of the Civic. These two are the wires that you're gonna run inside your car and connect them to the stock plug on your stock OEM fuel pump. Give me a second, let me show you what that is. Okay, so you're gonna get this plug, which is on your stock location. You're gonna have two wires. It's hard to see in here because it's super dark, but I'm using my phone flashlight. But yeah, you're gonna have two wires. It's a black wire, which is your ground, and then your yellow or white wire with the green stripe. Might be different on your car, but yeah, the one solid black is your ground, and then the one colored wire is your positive. So you're gonna grab the two wires from the front and tap them in to this plug, and then if you're gonna go about, I'm gonna eliminate the whole tank there, but yeah, those wires, I'm gonna just tuck them right underneath the rug there. But that is how you run the wires for this relay. So I still gotta finish up. I'm waiting on some wire loom to come in. I ordered some wire loom to make that look real nice, wire loomed up, and some shrink tubing. So once I get that, I'll be able to finish this wiring for the pump. But for the most part, guys, that is it. That is how you would run the wires for the relay, and to get this relay or this pump to run on the stock location with the switch. So guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video or got any knowledge from the video, I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment down below, guys. Don't forget to hit the bell notification down at the bottom so you guys be notified whenever I put out any content. And until next time, remember guys, stay blessed. Peace.